Yeah.
Matt's got to take a shower tonight, but welcome to the Video Game Collectors Podcast. And you don't know which Matt I'm talking about because we got two Matts here today. I'm Josh. That's Matt Rose. That's Matt Benihana down there. Um, and we're here to talk about video games today and give a lot of love to that. So,
Two,
Matt,
two,
take it away.
two mats in the room is better than no mats in the bush.
Two Matts, one
Um,
up. That's
One
what I
one
like.
mat in the bush.
One mat in the bush. Nobody wants to be the second mat in the bush. That's for sure.
Yeah, we don't want two mats in the bush.
No, 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 not at
Yeah.
all.
It sounds like Porky's a little bit then. So.
Two mats in the hand is better than one mat in the bush.
Ooh,
Josh's
come on.
hand?
So, I don't know how
Wait.
that goes. Anyway.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Porky's?
Yep.
Yes.
Where
Cold.
that is the funniest shit in the world. It's so good.
You got it on VHS? Let's see you pull it out right now.
I don't.
VHS.
I do have it. I have a slide loader one.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Well,
But I did
let's
pick up Porky's 3-pack at St. Vinny's the other day for a $2.99 DVD set.
Wow.
Pretty good deal. Yeah.
We're
Anyway,
They got to episode 3 on that.
yeah.
That's sad. I've seen 1 and maybe parts of 2, but
Hey, they made 4 meatballs, so they just don't make comedy like they used to.
No, they don't. Definitely not. Well, everybody's so offended about being offended or worried about being offended. They can't make the stuff like they used to.
Meatballs 1 with Bill Murray's
Oh,
fantastic.
jeez.
It's so good. Oh, geez. Oh, geez.
all right.
So, what's new in the video game world?
We're gonna show some support.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got?
We don't get paid for shit, but we love everybody. So we just wanted to say, Tony, Anthony, Green Haired Games, Arcade Light. He makes cool shit. Sends you Beanie Babies sometimes. Good dude. The Arcade Light. Check it out. What else we got, Matt? We got Minty.
Minty.
Look up Jason's website.
Minty.gg.
.gg.
Gamersong.
TJ at Gamerstonks. Good dude. Look him up. Get the Grey Games. Dylan on the SAC Discord. He's always on the SAC. Look him up. Heritage Auctions. We like to watch video game auctions. That's cool. Any place that runs auctions is cool, I guess.
And Valerie's pretty cool.
Valerie's a nice gal.
Yes,
I like
she
her.
is. And then we also support, even though you may not think it, we support all grading companies for the most part. We support WADA, we support CGC, we support VGA.
For the most part.
We do have our criticisms, and for all of them, but we support them all because they all are helping. I mean, I would use each one of them for different things, no question. So,
right. And to that point, we don't just collect graded stuff, Matt, or sealed stuff for that matter.
No, we don't.
We do like everything, including Matt down here. We do like Matt and his
sometimes.
cart collection and his homebrew collection. Matt, your camera's going away.
My camera's going crazy.
It's running. It's like, I'm out of here.
It's slow motion. It says talking about sealed shit. It's like I'm going to my homebrew collection. Still doing it, isn't it?
Speaking of homebrew, check out Kahan Games, Kevin. NES Nescape, whatever you want to call it, on
his new game,
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, his new game officially, the trailer officially got released. What was that? The one that was on a couple weeks ago for?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah. Show that guy some support. And our favorite, Brian Parker at Retro USB, Retro Zone. And if you don't have an AVS, I think they're still in stock. Go pick one up.
Yeah.
Pick up a Christmas cart before the end of the year, because when it turns January 1st, you're shit out of luck.
Is that true this year? Because he was selling last year still on the website.
Really?
Yeah, there's a couple years. You can pick up some of the past years.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he sold like 4 years this year.
Is there all 4 years available? I got my 2013 one, or my 2023 came in this year already. So
yeah, it was like 19, 20, 20, or maybe it was 20, 21, 22, 23 this year.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. The 23 came in with the nice clear case, nice label. And then the instruction manual, as always, is a highlight of the day. So
I would like. I need to pick that one up. I don't have that year, so
better hurry up.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Ah, yes.
Not normally.
Anyway, Speaking of AVS,
yes.
and
Good,
speaking
good,
of all that cool shit, homebrew world and Christmas cards, Matt, I think you're going to share some stuff with us today. You have some
Yeah.
AVS
good segue.
goodness.
We've talked about the Christmas cards a couple times, and I was going to show you the 2008, the very first one he ever did, which a lot of people ask about. It's really hard to find. What we say, like less than 50 were made
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. No game on it, obviously. It's just ooh, yours is
I
Oh, you,
graded it when a lot
graded.
of
have
started.
one too.
Yeah,
I thought you said you got rid of yours.
of course Matt, I had like 3 of these at one point.
What were you doing with 3 of them?
Well, I sent them out as Christmas cards to people.
Oh, what a nice guy. Well, there's the
Yeah,
exciting game it is. Merry
I would
Christmas
always put
2008.
yeah, I would always put Christmas vacation quotes on mine.
Yes, you always had Christmas vacation quotes, but this one, oh yeah, this one I think you could customize. He stopped customizing back in
Yeah.
13,
And
maybe
11, I don't know.
11.
But every year I bought one. I would usually buy 2, and I would send one to some random friend, and I would always put a Christmas vacation quote in it.
Yeah, it's hilarious too what you used to put in them. We
Yeah.
read some of them, but yeah, that's the original one, and I don't know what it's going for. I mean, I'm sure it's probably up to at least $1,000, if not more.
I bet if one came up for sale, it would go for over $1,000 because
Yeah,
people do like collecting this homebrew subset. It
yeah,
is it is a cool item. Uh, they're flashy cartridges, Matt. Can you
yeah,
show us the cartridge?
yeah. I got a cartridge here. I got the what year we say that was? 2017 was the compilation cart with all of them, and he did that LCD screen. It was like $150 originally. Let me grab my camera.
Well, if you
Probably want
want
my camera.
all of them, there is an eBay listing up right now that has all of the years up through, I don't know if it goes to this year. Let me look.
Look at
2000 to
look at
2000.
how sexy that is, Matt.
Yep. And this is that 17, so it's showing 2012 now, but you can change it. 2011, my favorite year, of course. 2013.
Why is 2011 your favorite year, Matt?
Oh, the model. Have you seen the model on the picture of that one? She is smoking hot. I mean, and there was a Super NES one at the same time, so you got 2 cards with her on it.
Okay, so I never bought any of the Super Nintendo ones.
Oh,
I
I got
probably
those.
should track those down.
Yeah, I got them right here. Hold on. Let me see if I can't stick one of these inside in front of the flashy ones. Now I'm giving everybody a headache from being dizzy. There we go. There's one of the 8. That's 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they're just clear. They light up the same as the other one. And then 2011, exact same cart. Pretty good games. I don't know who did the games for them, but they were pretty good games. They were quite fun to do, quite fun to play. But yeah, this 2017 one where you can go through and you play all the games he had. It was all 10 years so far or something like that. And the LCD screen on the front is awesome because whatever game you're playing is what it changes the cart to, the label.
That's so cool.
Yeah, like that's 2008 right there. That's what the front of the 2008 cart looks like. But yeah, I mean, that was a genius idea. And they flash, and they usually flash with when you're playing the game, depending on your key inputs, they'll flash and do different things as you're pushing your A and B buttons. So they are pretty cool. But
Yeah,
I
I think at one point Brian, I bought a bunch of top loaders from Brian years ago and a bunch of Rob the robots.
yeah,
And at one point he was going to do a Christmas display. I don't know if he ever did it.
he did out
He
of
did.
Rob's. Yes, he
Yeah.
did a Christmas. He did the top loaders on his rooftop too.
Okay. I
Remember, he put
don't
the
think I
top
ever saw the
loaders.
photo, but I bought all
Oh,
of them
yeah, he
when
spelled out Merry Christmas or Merry
yeah,
Xmas on his roof and top loaders and these carts, so they were flashing on the roof of his house. And he got a
Wow.
drone or something up above and took a picture of it.
that's pretty wild.
If we ever get him on, he'll have to show us that picture because it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're 2000. Well, this year's was a reboot of the pinball game from I don't know, like 2016 or 18 or something. He did a reboot, but he's working on 3 years in a row. It's going to be a adventure based game like Zelda or something like that or Dragon Warrior.
Ooh.
He's spending some serious time programming. Is just the AVS backlog and shipping and all that got him behind this year, so he didn't have time to finish up the first generation of it. So we'll see. That's what his plans are. So hopefully, but yeah, I'm running out of room on my wooden spinner thing that Josh gave me for all my Christmas cards. I filled it up this year, was the last year, so now I don't have. I don't know what I'm
Oh,
gonna do
the
with
the
next year's.
Mario.
Yeah, the one you gave me for. Oh, where'd it go? There it is
Yeah.
for
Uh,
Portland.
yeah, that's a Jason Smith NGD.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's from his collection, man.
yeah. And then this is my AVS prototype. Let me put my camera back up. When I helped him work on the what do you call it? The actual development of it way back in the day. He sent me just the board, which is under here, and then the chipsets and controllers. So I built a little metal case out of it so it would all sit nice and neat, and I wouldn't put any strain on it. And mine is one of the casualties of the original first run where the power supply would break off the solder points. So my prototype no longer works, but still pretty cool.
Could you
So
solder that back on?
I've done it a couple times, you can tell. And then it was duct taped together. You could tell I did some work on it, but that's when we realized Brian had to do a redesign because they just weren't holding. But I figured, I mean, it's cool to sit on the shelf. No one knows what it is. Nobody ever asks what it is, but it's there along with all the extra 72 pin connectors when you realized one of them was too short or too long. Because we had to test every single cartridge released in there. So
Yeah, homebrew and this sort of newer development in this day and age, it's such a catch-all term, right? This is nothing short of amazing from people that are making this stuff, making video games. It's it it's fantastic. So
mm-hmm.
hats off to all those dudes doing that because
And
I don't
it's
have the patience.
it's cool that it's something new to something different to collect, something to look forward to every year. I mean, it's going to be eventually he's going to stop making the carts, but it's cool to have them and watch them flash every year and play a game and do that. So, what
For
happens
sure.
when '08 runs out of room on the screen? Josh, do you know? Have you ever gotten that far?
I can't remember.
Well, we're going to find
Just
out tonight, hopefully. No,
just
we're not even a third of the way there. We're going to be waiting a while. But yeah, they're
yeah,
fun.
it's
They're
really
good
cool.
Christmas presents, good things, fun things to do. So that's my plug for Retro USB. He's a good guy, works hard, deserves some love too. So
Yep, amazing stuff.
definitely.
Anywho, Matt, what else we got tonight?
Josh,
Matt number rows.
don't you have a AVS unit as well?
Oh yeah,
Where's yours?
yeah.
Oh,
But this is a cool one because we used it in our Portland Retro Gaming NWC competitions we would run
Yeah.
every year. How many did we do?
oh, 4 or 5?
4 or
Four,
5?
four,
For
because we
five
talked. Yeah,
years.
I have maybe 3. I have 3 carts up there.
I want to say
I
it's
think we did more
two
than
or,
3.
2 or
I think
3.
I think it's 4.
I have 3 for sure. Let me look.
I
Yeah,
for sure have 4.
because we each got carts every year for
Yeah,
doing that.
I've got 4 carts, 4 different colors.
Yep,
I don't know if they have years on them. Let me look.
they
Yep,
should.
15, 16, 17, and I'm assuming 18. Yep. 15,
Dang.
16, 17, and 18.
I can't believe I did that all the way up until 2018.
I might
I
have
know that
missed
was
18.
18 was the last year I showed.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't come to 19 because I was on the move.
Well, that's why I didn't do it, Matt.
I
You
wasn't
weren't going
there.
to be there to manage it. So,
Geez, everything
yeah.
falls apart when I'm not there.
No, we did it every year. It was fun, man. Well, not
With the
every
Waffle
year.
Foot logo on them.
Yeah. I don't know how many we made each year. Was it 10?
Well,
I want to say it was 11.
It was like 13 because
have,
we each got one.
yeah, I have 6, 10, 10, and 11. So he must have done a
Okay.
different
And then,
number each year.
yeah, and we would give the carts away to other people. So
I think, didn't we put one in the auction on Saturday night? I thought we put 1 or 2 in the auction or something to raise money for a charity or something.
maybe one year. Well, charity is in the Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Yeah,
That's probably
or something.
the case.
I don't know. Yeah, we give them that.
The winner got one, right?
The winner
Yeah, the
got
winner
one
would
every year.
get one.
I
Yeah, it
think
was
they
fun.
got number 1, 2, and 3. I thought, or first place, second
First,
place.
second, and third each got a
Yeah,
card.
something like that. Yeah. So Good times, man. Good times. But anyway, yes, Brian's a good guy for doing all that for us every year. And then he comes up and puts on his giant displays and then runs away, and we never see him again. So he's a good man.
That display is so awesome.
Who's the
Brian.
LCD? Oh, that LCD one that he did. That remember the giant Tetris board that he did? It was like a 30-foot Tetris game or something that he had with LCDs.
Yeah, that's right.
And you'd play for like an hour and you still wouldn't come anywhere close to topping out because it was so big.
Never ending Tetris.
Yeah.
I was thinking more as Rob the Robot.
Oh, his Rob the Robot ones? Oh, man. I got to find that picture. I'm sure it's on his Facebook page from like 10 years ago, but anyway.
Yeah, my AVS isn't as special as Matty Boy's down there.
Well, you got the clear one too, don't you?
No, it's not clear.
Oh, you don't have the clear one with, I thought you had a clear one, the limited edition, the wooden box set.
Fuck no.
Oh. Well, you should have worked harder for him.
Should have. I didn't work at all for him.
Oh, well, that's why.
I was just looking for handouts.
That's awesome.
Here we are. What else we got today, Matt?
You want to dip dive into the touch on the Facebook?
Yeah, let's talk about the Facebook post.
All right.
Some burner account posted this, right?
Yeah, some burner account. Not really. We'll say this hypothetically. We'll kind of re-put this and put this hypothetically. Hypothetically, there's what?
I think you should say that it came. The prompt came from a Facebook post, right? Like
yeah. So this came from a Facebook post, a video game collecting post. I won't throw names or anything like that out. But there was a question. I probably a newer person, and he was, hypothetically, hey, if I had 5 exactly matching sealed games and I sent them off to 5 companies, I don't know what those 5 would be. Typically, there's the 3 majors, and then you can find others that kind of hop in and out. Who knows? Maybe if you could get an IGS to grade 1, I don't know if they still do. But that said, if you were to hypothetically, it doesn't matter the game. I mean, it would matter, but it wouldn't matter. Say you take a game. Let's just name a game, Josh, that to grade something decent.
Let's grade the case packs of Wolverine that came out.
Okay,
there were some 10s that came out with WADA.
Case pack of Wolverines.
Dead Mint.
They're all the exact same magically. You send them to 5 grading companies. They all come back the same grade. So hypothetically, it'd be like CGC 9.8 A++, WADA 9.8 A++. I don't know how that would translate into VGA. I'll get a ton of arguments if I say anything there.
Let's just call it a VGA 95 or a 90 plus.
VGA 95.
VGA 90 or an 85 plus. I don't know.
Because only 100 would translate to a 10 and vice versa. 10 would go to 100.
Let's call it a 95. You get 98 A++ pluses or 95.
95, and then I guess IGS has a 9.8. I don't know. And then I don't know what the 5th company would be.
Player 1, we could give it a 99. Right? Are they still around? Are they still around? Pixel grading. You got UKG. You got some other bullshit that went out of business.
The idea is that they all get theoretically the same grade, just across different companies. You put them all magically, sell them all in the same exact way to the same exact crowd. Which one sells for more, or is there a difference? That was his question, because basically he's questioning, hey, he's trying to understand trust and value in who he goes grading with in case he wants to sell in the future. That's the question. I get it.
I think here's what it boils down to. Preference. Okay.
Yeah.
The buyer's going to have their preference. The seller's going to have their preference. The person grading that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing is going to have their preference, even though they're going to be very uninformed. I believe that, say, a VGA 95 isn't the same as a 98 A++. You just don't know what you're going to get on either end of the spectrum. 98 A++ might not cross to a 95. Might cross to a 90 plus, might cross to a 90, 85 plus. You don't know. The 95 might cross to a 94 A++. You don't know. So
Although I've
doing
never,
that, you just don't know what the grades are going to come out based on the company. And that's okay because they all have their own unique standards. So when we're trying to figure out like what is the best bang for your buck, I think there's different things to look at. You're pulling stuff out of the case and you like VGA, send it in. If you like WATA, send it in. I don't think this I, what we saw, over the last 4 or 5 years was WATA being in the forefront and getting a ton of value for high grade. And so people have this perception that that's always going to be the case. And they're going to be the leader. PSA is kind of the leader with PSA 10s when they sell a card. And that's okay. If that's going to be the thing where you get a 98A++, then go with WATA because they are commanding the premium. But certain collectors don't necessarily want that. So I I think there's just too many variables here to say for certain what you want to do. Because those games that you send into WATA that get 98A++s, they might get a 99 at CGC. And if you're okay with a 99, maybe send it to CGC.
but do you think it's fair to just say no across the board that it makes no difference who you send it to?
Well, they're
I
all going to have their own
Um,
standard. They're going to equally, if you send them all to the same, they'd all be graded against each other. But yeah, there's no way to say
I think
a
saying no
9.8.
is, I kind of like Dan's response. Dan Riga responded to that post. I kind of like that response. It's too hard to say. Maybe him saying he just said no, right? Yeah, I think it's too hard to say if it makes a difference.
Well, like
And
you said, the buyer is going to want like,
find the buyer. If you have the
yeah,
buyer,
I don't have any games that are in cases slabbed at all. What am I going to want? Do I want to go VGA or do I want to go WATA or do I want something else? Maybe it's how much do I want to spend on that Contra sealed. That's super great. So then I'd have to keep an eye out for which one's cheaper, or is it I'm a super fan of Dennis and the work he does, so I want to go WATA and help him out. I mean, as the buyer, I think it's a lot up to them. So
so
I mean, you guys got a lot of stuff graded from all companies over the past 30 years. Have you gone through cycles where it was all VGA for a while and then you got a
well,
bunch of WATA, or
it also ebbs and flows, Matt. That's a good point. Because the grading standards, they've changed across the board.
yep.
Sometimes you send in certain things and you're getting 85s out of a case at VGA. There's harder times, there's softer times.
Yep. And that's across all of them.
All grading companies.
All of
Like,
them.
and when you recognize that and you're like, why did they give this a 98A when it was like a modern game that looks like it's case fresh? Right? Crack that shit, send it back in.
yeah.
They do that all the time in cards, they do it all the time in comic books. And
or
when people no when people criticize that, they're like, "Oh, I sent it in 4 times and it came back this a 94A++ when it was a 90A+ with WATA." Yeah, you're comparing
Oh yeah.
similar things, right? But you're also comparing one grading company versus another. You got to understand that CGC might have slightly different standards than WATA, and
Yeah.
VGA definitely has their own scale and their own standards of what they're going to value over what WATA might value.
and
So
what year did you grade that WATA game? I mean, there's tough years at WATA. So if you were grading back at the end of the Denver year, say, 2021, but then you take that and you regrade it with CGC right after they came out where they were really favorable early on. And then they've since tightened back down. I would say, seeing grades across the board between right now, WATA and CGC is very, very almost exact with each other. But
yeah,
yeah, there's just a lot of variables. A lot of
and if you're not into grading at all and you start grading video games and you're like, fuck all this shit, right? Because this was this grade and now it's lower and now it's higher. I think it's a scam. Grow a pair and realize that other companies that have graded other items that aren't video games, people have done this for years. They've done that. There's been harsh times in those in the currency world, in the coin world, in the comic world, in the card world, and there's been lighter times. And people do it. It's a fucking game. So get over it if you're gonna get your panties in a wad about it because it's not worth it. And you're in the wrong hobby of grading and collecting if you think that you get upset over shit like that. So that's my piece.
Yeah,
Bounce. Go
I've
buy
thought about,
cartridges and leave because I don't care about you.
damn, I guess I'll go play some cartridges, man.
Yeah, do what Matt does.
I play
But
games.
the
I
difference
play
with
my
Matt
games.
is
I
he's a
don't
nice guy. Sorry.
sometimes.
What were you going to say,
Sometimes I'm a
Matt?
nice guy.
You were going to say
Uh,
something.
oh, I no, I'll just give it Josh shit because I play my games, but that's how I started. I've thought about sending stuff in multiple times, but I just never wanted to invest the money or needed to, or there was some stuff for sure that I would love to have, like a prototype card I should probably send in and get graded. That'd be cool, but
That'd be
it's
cool.
also a trust thing, you know? It's like,
Mhm.
I don't want it to be gone for 6 months and come back. Obviously, the prototype's going to be, they can't send me a different prototype back. And any company that would swap out games is just dumb because they're just going to ruin their name if they ever do that.
Yeah, that
So I
across
don't
the
think,
across the
yeah,
big three, that's just not going to happen.
yeah, it won't happen. I'm not saying it'll happen at all. I don't want to say I accuse them and I don't trust them, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just little things that cross your mind. You're just like, but at the same time, I play my games. I have fun with them. They look good on the wall. So it's fun. Your guys' collections look nice every time you pull one out and you see it graded and all shiny and sparkly and glowing. I'm not going to say I'm a little jealous, but maybe I'll get there
Yeah,
eventually.
it's nothing. It's not the IG world when you get into certain collectors places. Sometimes people just do it for the IG posts. The Instagram posts, you're flaunting it, you're trying to flex your balls, do whatever you want. But it all really comes down to why you collect and why you like doing it.
Yep,
Because it's a
definitely.
sickness.
If you're in it for the likes,
It's a
uh,
Yeah.
it's a drug. It's a rush.
yeah,
That's the other thing. Do I want to get addicted to that shit? And then I'm spending $10,000, $15,000 sealing or sending games in every couple of years. It's like, ew, yeah, do I want to do that or
It's
do I want to keep myself away from it?
the funny thing is since we've started having you on here, Matt, I started getting back into my CIB collection, and I've been hitting carts that I don't have. I went through and I spreadsheeted all of my CIB
Oh
and all my
shit.
cart only, which I'd avoided doing forever, and so now I know what I have and what I don't. So I'm like, maybe I could, maybe I could hit this off in chunks here, and yeah,
yeah. I actually did the same with that Sega Saturn. I think I sent you a picture, Matt.
yeah.
Like I got it all lined up, really nice and organized and alphabetized. Like, what am I missing here? What do I need to pick up?
It's awesome. I love it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's completing the set. That's the first thing I did was my first goal was get them all, and then I was
Mhm.
going for completing box, and then maybe once I'm never going to get them all complete in box. Obviously, that's just not going to happen.
Never
But
say that. You go
yeah,
out metal detecting every day, hoping you're going to find that huge Civil War relic, but you're not. You have better odds of finding some huge collection of CIB games. You never know. You might stumble upon the old owner of the rental store from
yeah,
two towns away, and you
yep,
might end up with 800 box Nintendo games.
yeah. You
Matt.
don't know, and that's the thing is like, and you just have to go out there and do the work, put the legwork in, run the miles, and find it.
Yeah.
That's
Sell the
right.
doubles, buy the ones you don't have and you didn't think you'd get. And
Well, you guys know I've done that 100 times. People that I used to work with or whatever knew that I was into video games, and one guy used
Mhm.
to have a video game store, and he sold me a couple boxes of NES games, and nothing great, but they were a bunch of loose cards and some complete in box. And then the infamous Atari computer collection, guy just handed it to me because he didn't want it to go in the landfill. And
Thank God for that. I still have parts of that.
I know, I'm glad you
Every
do.
time I get a collection that of some sort of size, I always end up keeping a little bits of it here and there, and I'm like, oh
Well,
yeah, I
yeah,
got it there.
yeah,
I
you
still have
have
the
to.
Indus drives out of there, bunch of discs.
Yeah,
and
the discs.
and I don't know if you've seen it, Matt, but is it do they pronounce it cat rip? Catrip? What's his name? Why am I spacing his name right now? Super nice guy.
The chase after the right price.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
They did a great series episode a couple months ago of starting with $10 and seeing was like in a month or 2 months. I'm spacing it off for whatever reason. If they can reach $5,000 in profit and or revenue,
Like
starting with
flipping games.
$10, buying
Oh yeah,
buying games, flipping them, going just garage sailing, pure garage
Yep.
sale,
You
going
could do
through
that.
and they did it, and they did it beyond what they thought. Not by a lot, but they did, and it was such a fun. So for anybody who's watching who thinks that, they can't do it or it's too much, I go watch that series, and that'll just open your mind to, they literally started with $10. They even got all their equipment, their little storage bins, their camera, their light box, everything. It was fantastic. I absolutely love that series.
I'll look them up.
Yeah, those guys are fun to watch, right?
Yeah.
And if you type them in, if you're going on YouTube and you type in the name like Chase After the Right Price or this, don't watch the dumb bullshit where people say this is a scam, these people are garbage, and I'd like to say those butt fuckers need to just piss off the post videos like that, because they have no place in the world of collecting and dealing and reselling and running a business. If you're running a business out of your home, kudos to you. That's the American fucking dream. And if you're gonna shit on people that do that, get bent, because I have no respect for you, and I'll argue that till the day I die. And I hope you just eat a dick. So there's that.
All
So
right.
I
Well,
I
like,
don't I typed it in the other day that some guy was like, "This is a scam. This Chase guy's a scam." And I watched this video, and he's just an asshole.
He's one of the
He's just a
nicer guys,
sad human. I feel bad for him.
period. Like I'm sure that guy does not personally know him. So
No, he doesn't.
no,
He's just calling him out
no.
as a scammer. And he's like, "Oh, he puts that out at a garage sale and pretends he finds it at a garage sale, and he's dumb."
But
And
see,
then
it
he's
happens. I mean, look at me. I used to go every week. My wife and I would go out and hit the retro stores, and that's how I got that Steam events. I just happened to be
but
at the right place at the right time, and you
it
find stuff like that in the wild.
it totally happens. And get
Yeah.
up off your ass and go find stuff. Even if it doesn't happen, even if these people are putting stuff at garage sales and they're like, or not doing it, or saying they're finding something in a sale or a setup or whatever, who cares? It's fun to watch on YouTube. Don't be a dick. Don't call people names,
That's just
because
not
you're
nice.
setting yourself up to never be employed in your life ever. People are going to hate you. Your kids are going to watch you in the future, or your relatives or whatever, and say, "Man, Uncle Charlie was a real asshole." So be nice to people, even if you don't know them, even if you have criticisms for them. Just don't be a dick.
There's your holiday message. Don't
sure,
be a dick.
don't eat a dick. If you
Don't
are a
eat
Yeah,
dick, eat a
well,
dick.
that's what when people get to a point where they're so mean and so rude, you got to call them out on it.
Fair enough.
I don't know this guy. Maybe he's got major issues,
It's
and
it's clickbait. It's total click.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care
It's
if it's
like
clickbait. But
pay attention to me.
Hey, if
Clickbait.
it's entertainment, then it's entertainment. They took the
no,
time
it
to put it
gets
together,
what it
and we
does is
laugh and watch it.
it gets the vocal minority upset about the world, and then they jump on bandwagons and ride somebody's dick to the sunset is what happens, and
Do
it's
they still
sad.
have bandwagons you can jump on?
Do
Yeah,
they?
they're dick riding those bandwagons. What they're doing, Matt.
I'm like picturing a wagon rolling down with like a band in it. Can you?
Sorry,
Is it
this is
called?
not a PG rated episode. I apologize.
That's okay. What are you drinking today,
Matt,
Josh?
I watched that guy
That's
a
what did
lot.
it.
I
What's your
watched that guy a lot. I have a lot of respect for his hustle and his grind, and
Oh
his
yeah.
content is fun to watch. But I have little respect when I go to type in his name in the YouTube and somebody comes up who is a negative person and a complete dick about everything. So sorry.
okay?
One of the best is when he brings his nana with him, and I'm just like, it took me back because I got into garage sailing, and my mom used to do estate sales, so it took me right to doing sales with my mom and learning, the most random prices about all the most random stuff, and is so much fun. It is so, and anyway,
Good
That is
times.
fun.
yeah,
All right.
good
All
stuff.
right.
Well, there's
Maybe
our
I'll leave a link below to that series that I was talking about.
yeah.
Link over to it. Chase After the Right Price.
I wasn't gonna cuss in this episode. I feel really bad now.
Well, we just can't make it for kids now. Not that it
That's
ever
okay.
was.
You can make
How
it
many
for
kids?
13-year-olds because those kids have foul mouths usually.
Yeah,
They do. I was 13 once.
I think I still am. So
Oh man.
This will be the title of the episode. Josh says, and then just a bunch of symbols.
sounds good.
Josh goes off. Symbol, 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 symbol.
Well, yeah. What do we start? We started talking about retro or graded gaming and the companies, and next thing you know, people are don't be a
Oh,
dick.
got
Don't be a
fired
dick.
up.
Yep. Well,
Just don't be a
because
dick. No, that's the
drinking.
best thing. Best
Stop
advice
drinking.
you get. The two best pieces of advice I can give you in life are don't be a dick. Okay.
Got
Best
that.
advice. Second best advice is never trust a fart.
Yeah, I've made that mistake a couple times in my life.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just gotta let it go, man.
Matt's thinking about it. I can see
Like
it.
Elsa said,
It's a
let
good
it go.
relationship test, you know. That's how you truly test a relationship. Is you drop a good one and
See if
she's
she sticks around.
I'm
wow,
really sorry
What
if
was that?
that was a pinball machine. It's been
Yeah.
randomly doing that.
Fucking
sound like a fart, Matt.
that
Yeah, that was
sucks. I want a
that was
pinball machine.
that was like a air raid alarm. It was like,
Oh, geez.
get out.
Hey, oh, speaking of air raid, did you see the air raid drama? Did we already talk about that?
Oh yeah. No,
No,
we
I don't
haven't
think you
talked
have.
about that.
Lloyd with two L's, the guy whose friend who found the lottery cart, picked up an air raid at a store that was traded in. Turns
No
out
way.
Jason Broussard's lost air raid cartridge that had been stolen from his store 4.5
Yep.
years ago.
You want me to
And
see if I can pull that up?
Holy shit.
that's what she said. And it's going back to Jason, right?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. He reached out to him. They're making the I don't know if it's transaction, whatever it is. They're making the exchange happen in a couple months. In the meantime, another dude, maybe not a dude, maybe it was a girl, maybe it was the dude
Person.
arena, reached out to Lloyd with two L's, Lloyd, and had an air raid card and said, "Hey, Lloyd, I have another one. I have one. Do you want to buy mine?" And so Lloyd actually ends up with an air raid card.
I've got it right here.
And he returned it where it was supposed to go. That is awesome. Damn.
Look at this guy. I
Two
wonder if
air
we can
raid
make
cards.
brass knuckles out of like get like a mold and make some brass knuckles out of air raid cartridges with those T handles.
Damn, that is amazing.
That's pretty
Yeah.
sick, right?
Yeah, I don't know Lloyd at all, but this is the second time we've talked about Lloyd at some sort of length in one of our episodes, Matt.
Man, we
And
might as well just have him on the episode.
I know, I
Yeah.
like this guy.
Look him up.
Listen, I've always wanted one of these. Always wanted an air raid cartridge.
Well, he's got two.
Nope, he's sending one back to Jason.
Did the store know what it was? Like the store charged premium for it?
I have no clue,
You
but
don't know
whoever had
that much
stolen it
story?
passed hands until it ended up at store, and then Lloyd ended up with it. So
Yep.
Yeah, that is awesome.
yep.
So cool.
And if you don't know what air raid is, Google it because I'm still looking for one. I'm not going to explain it. So
It's a Atari game. There you go.
yeah, it's garbage. Nobody likes
Yeah.
that crap.
It was in a landfill in New Mexico. I drove past it every day. Didn't even know it was there. So it sucks.
Yep.
Was it really?
Box and manual, they do exist for that thing. So
Yeah, I've seen a box. I don't know if I've seen a manual. I've seen a box on the
Yeah.
internet. So I haven't seen it in person, but do any of the guys out by you have it? Chuck or John or anything have an air raid?
Rick has an air raid.
Rick has one?
Mhm.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. That's pretty
Good
cool.
dude.
Oh, you know what? I have an update.
We have updates.
What?
Yeah, I have an update. Yeah.
Man, I was not going to get heated today.
Yeah, you got heated.
It's
Update.
okay. There we go. Now you're really going to get heated.
Yeah. Update. So
Get
actually
them all riled up.
this last week on Heritage Auction Weekly. Oh, we should have covered that Secret Scout. Last week on the Heritage Weekly, there was no Halo 4 sale. There was no Halo 4 sold.
Yeah, let's go into the heritage results, Matt. I would love to cover some of that.
Huge update. Halo
Huge.
4. It's already sold out. You missed your boat.
You missed it.
That's the update. Anybody want to help me out on how to find this the fastest way?
Yeah, type NES Color Dreams. That's what I would do.
All
Sold
right.
listings. It looks like they do have some coming up
Secret
here.
Scout.
Whoa. Yeah, let's go to
$15.99 sold.
But do most recent, Matthew. There we go.
Nice.
Operation Secret Storm. Chilling in a lot right here.
Wow.
$312, right?
what does a CIB Secret Storm go for
This one's
anymore?
sun faded. Okay, I'll give it a little more credit. The cartridge is a $200, $250 game in that condition. I think that,
I'm gonna sign in one sec.
All right.
yeah.
Don't really want
I
to
think
show.
I would
a
love to
game
have
like
Secret
that needs
Scout
to be
complete
pulled out and
box.
sold separately. You see some of the results on Heritage for graded items recently. Not criticizing it. Let's not take that for what I'm saying there. What I'm saying is some of this stuff warrants being sold by itself. And maybe Heritage isn't the right platform when people send this stuff in. I don't know. And that looks like my old copy.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks like the copy that this looks like
Hmm.
even the copy we might have sold from Universal
Mhm.
Video, just by how faded and it's like
Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Matt?
ripped up, damaged.
Wild. But let's say I don't know what Galactic Crusader is, but when I was buying them back in the day, that was an $80 game, right? See, Operation Secret Storm, 200. It's like $300 plus game in really nice condition. Pest Terminator, 80. Cheapest one is Captain Comic and Silent Assault, right? Silent Assault never had value in the past, but that has creeped up into $50, $60 range. So
Damn.
putting them all in a lot, I get it. Maybe some of the lower tier Color Dream items because they are garbage games. But when you have games like Pest Terminator, you have game like the Secret Storm, Operation Secret Storm, and the what was the other one in there? Galactic Crusader.
Galactic
Those
Crusaders,
almost
yeah.
weren't being sold by themselves.
Yeah, because I would love to have an Operation Secret Storm complete in box, just with my history and being over there and what I used to do when I
That's
tried.
Secret Scout, Matt.
Or Secret.
You misspelled Storm.
Yeah. Just because of my history, that'd be cool to have it being a. I hunted for them in real life, but there's. I mean, it's only 300. Well, it's at 320 now for that whole set.
The manual only sold for $100 right there, Matthew.
Yeah, manual only.
You get a cart sold for 165, but it's got a cart and box only. You know, this thing sold for $200.
Oh, my phone is blowing up.
Man, that was a good deal right here.
Maybe I'm unfairly
yeah.
criticizing this, but I this is a $200 game. The
See, I would
cartridge
have
is
spent $200 on that right there.
Yeah, that was a steal right
How
here.
long ago
that's a
did that
nice
sell?
box for Color Dreams, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Is this sold for $312?
Damn.
Operation Secret Storm's $200 game. Pest Terminator is a $100 game. Galactic Crusader is a $100 game.
So it's a good buy for
Right.
somebody. Yeah.
If I would have known that, we could have gone in together. I would have bought it off you, Josh.
Because you don't have the box for Secret Storm.
What
No,
were
I
the
just
other
card
endings?
only.
What were the other listings? Go back, Matt. Go back. What were the other listings? Don't go. Go back. You're pushing forward. Oh, well.
It won't let me get to. Let me
Okay.
try.
What is this? No, that page you were just on. Go to that page you were just on. Oh my God. You're killing me,
Want to
Smalls.
drive this car?
I might.
Yep.
I'm telling you, this search sometimes doesn't want to work with me here. So what did you want to look at?
Apparently. I don't see it now. Go most recent. What'd that Captain Comic do? Dang, that was a micro genius Captain Comic. I didn't even look at that. Shit. Yeah, I don't have one of those. Oh well. $180. That's an admirable price there. $53 for 3 Color Dream cartridges. What were they? What do we got? King Neptune's like a $150 cartridge.
Wow.
Yep.
Somebody didn't know what they.
Yeah, there was some good deals on Heritage last
The
night.
CIB stuff throws people off when it's not graded.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've noticed.
Why did
I'll take it, and then I'll send it
CGC
in
give that
graded.
challenge and a dragon a qualified grade? Oh, it probably had the wrong. It probably wasn't matched up with the cartridge. Yeah, never mind. Don't worry about it.
This one?
Yeah, it probably has a generic back on the label and not the competition label. That's what it is. So
Ah,
Oh shit. Better
It's
look at mine.
something dumb. Moonrager card sold okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Anything else you wanted me to look up?
No, I think that there's deals on Heritage, right? That was a
Yeah.
song right there, man. Oh,
Yep. Sweet.
time.
Want to read comments?
Is
yeah,
it
I'll
coming
read.
time already?
We're already there. We got Halo out of the way.
Yeah, that was a quick one. Oh shit! I forgot it was your birthday. I should have drank a birthday beer for you. Damn it!
Oh,
I drank a Christmas beer this week.
thank you. Anthony Dean. Thank you, bro.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Thanks.
Stoinky,
I
Stonks.
didn't get you anything. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll get to that on the wins.
Yes, there were people that would trade games the next day because they already beat the game. But when someone would come in with 5 copies of Halo 3, just the disc the very next day, it's easy to assume they were sold. Oh, okay. Halo 4, though, you would just assume they weren't stolen because nobody would steal that shit.
Just waiting for that to show up.
All right. Oh, I got this one, Matt. There's just a few. Where'd everybody go? Must have been Christmas. Josh, you need to try 3D Dot Game Heroes. Probably right up your alley. And with how old you? Oh man, with how old I am. God damn it, Timmy.
That's unfortunate.
About 50. Son of a bitch.
Some of a bitch.
I don't know if you can. Well, you can read that, Matt. Sure.
Which one are we on?
Anyway,
I know we're at.
any of them. Read them all.
Well, we just read Josh. I was gonna say $25 love. Thanks,
Woo! Anthony Dean.
Anthony. Oh yeah, sorry, Anthony.
We got to give him some. We got to give him some NA love here.
Oh yeah.
Bacon.
Where's the bacon?
He's got the bacon. He's got the screwball, power glove,
Very nice.
and then why am I spacing?
I can't see it. It's so light
Joel?
up there.
It's Joel.
Joel?
It's
Is it Joel?
It's always Joel. It's always his fault.
Fucking Joel, man.
So if you've subscribed, you get these little emoji things. We can add more. I don't know how inappropriate I can go, but it'd be fun.
You gotta
You
get
get the
some.
Nick Ross logo.
No, we need Nick Ross on there for sure.
Yeah.
We need Nick Ross on the show.
Yeah, where's he at?
Actually, let's be clear. It's the Nick Ross, not
The
Nick
Nick Ross. Don't get it wrong.
We should. He's fantastic. Man, I miss going to his restaurant back when we used to go to Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Photos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that dude's the shit. I like that guy. Oh, Blockbuster Leafy says second Gamer Stonks was apparently first.
Log
And-
snacks.
But Log Snack showed up.
Woo!
Third. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Hey Josh, who was the other Matt that used to work the booth? Tall guy, black
Corson?
hair.
Matt Corson?
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should get him on too, so we have 3 Matts and a Josh.
Hmm.
No?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know if he'd come on. I could ask
Is he
him.
even around anymore? I mean,
Yeah, I text him with him time to time.
do you? Good.
Mhm. He's a good dude.
Good. Dams.
Dude, he got me started on Tim Tams, and my girlfriend got me some Tim Tams for Christmas, and I was so excited. I already ate them all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tim Tampa Tui Tam. Wait. All right, those are all the comments. It's a little disappointing, but
It's okay. It was
appreciate
Christmas
the
week,
regular-
man.
Yeah,
That
I
happens.
don't care what the excuse
Anthony
is.
donated $25. Oh,
Yeah,
wait a
Anthony's the
minute.
shit.
So we have to go back, Josh. Who won?
I think it was Anthony.
I think
Well,
Anthony.
yeah.
Yeah, you just buy your way to us.
That's bribery. Bribery works.
So Anthony wins. Anthony, you
He
win.
didn't just say thanks. He had another comment.
You
So,
win Well, we don't need to keep looking at this.
There you
That's what she said.
go. Ah,
You win a video game collector's t-shirt.
yay! Very
And it's
nice.
I
In
hope it
black.
fits. Yeah, I hope it fits.
Schmedium fits everybody. Just how
Shoot me
good you look.
shoot me an Insta message and give me your address again, because I don't know if I still have it. So when you watch this, shoot that over, send you your shirt.
That's how
what
you
did you
get people to
ladies-
follow up.
Wait,
That-
what?
That's how you get people to follow up. They win a prize, and then they have to watch the next episode to send you the address. You know, you just keep stringing them along, episode after
Keep
episode.
stringing them along and keep
Mark
burning.
man,
We're gonna do you win a car like Oprah, but it's gonna be Hot Wheels. We're gonna give you.
I got a Hot Wheels for Christmas. I'd be happy to give up.
You win a car. You win a car. You win a Matchbox.
I bet you, I bet you I got some NES related Hot Wheel cars floating around here somewhere. I used to have a bunch, or Donkey Kong or something. They're probably in the bottom of the box somewhere, but yeah, we can give those away.
Okay. Hey Matt, what did you guys get? What did you beautiful women get for Christmas?
Yeah.
Ooh, Christmas time. I got a couple video game related things, nothing special. Mostly
Whoa,
since
man! I hope whoever gave them to you is not watching.
no, she's upstairs with the kid. It's okay. Well, and friend out in Washington that we really good friends with, they gave me some stuff too. So we'll start with those. Those are the coolest. I got these. I don't know where they got them, but they're blueprints of old video game related things. They're like printed out,
Yeah.
just like
That's
the
cool.
Game Boy blueprint has a patent number and all that kind of stuff on it. A Wii controller. I think they just bought a pack of like 5 or 6 and to 64.
Yeah,
That'd be
those are-
cool to frame them. And NES, of course.
Yeah, I have a 2600 joystick like that, but
Do
in
ya?
a
Yeah.
small like 5x7 card. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I think these are 8x10s, but yeah. I'll throw them in a frame because I know my wall needs I got a big bare white wall that I need to hang up, and so they knew I needed some of that stuff. Got that. The wife got me this cool poster because it's NES related, framed.
Mhm.
I think you can get it at your local Hobby Lobby in the retro frame section if anybody's interested. I'm
Wow.
sure it's part of
Who
their.
would've
They have them
thought-
all the time.
Who would have thought we lived to the day where Hobby Lobby and Hot Topic carry the same product?
Hot Topic has them too.
I'm sure they do.
I was gonna say I haven't been
I
a Hot Topic since I was like 12. So, and then Melissa got me one of these desk mats, those ones that you unroll and you sit on there.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
had one back at my desk in the Air Force, and then it got trashed, and it's sitting over on a bookshelf now. And now that I ride the desk even more than I did before, she got me a new one. But I don't know if I have the heart to take it out and get it dirty at work. So,
Yeah. Matt
That was
rides
it.
the D, that's for sure.
hey, somebody's got to.
The D job.
Yeah, it pays the bills, right? So. And then, I forgot. I got my coworker at work got me a new beer koozie
It's the most wonderful time for a beer.
for a beer. And this week I am sporting a winter lager cranberry from Back Topic Brew in Coralville, Iowa.
Mm.
Not good, but that's okay. I'll drink it
Yeah.
anyway because it was free.
If you didn't have a urinary tract infection, you'd have one now.
Yeah, cranberry lager. I mean, it's not the worst beer I've had. I'll give it that, but it's definitely not the best. But I did
Not a
get
cranberry juice, honey. I'll just drink one of my beers.
I did get another coworker bought me a 12 pack of, is it 8 or 6 different beers? I guess 2 of each, because she knew I like to feature a different beer. So I've got lots of things to choose from. So
Nice.
that's about it. Other than that, knickknacks and little stuff.
Patty wax.
Yeah.
I didn't think of the consequence of my foul language on here. If your employer watch this, Matt, I apologize. So
My employers?
yeah.
My employer doesn't watch it. Coworkers don't even watch it. I talk about it at work, but they're all women who have kids and want kids and don't have anything to do with games. They laugh at me.
Yeah, and their kids are gonna come in one day and be like, yo, we're watching your coworker Matt on YouTube.
You know,
got
I wouldn't be
friends.
surprised because there are a couple 10, 12-year-olds that know me. So and they have Googled my name before, which is kind of sketchy. So
I'll be sure to put your name in the search bar and
yeah,
optimize
home
it so
address.
that easier
Yeah.
to find.
Yeah, if you're gonna come all the way out to this tiny little town, then you deserve it. So that's all I got. What do you got? Come on,
All right, I'll go. I got
Halo 4.
kind of double time. I got birthday gifts. Somebody sent
Oh,
me
that's
some
right.
awesome Halo stuff.
Baby.
I don't have any Halo action figures. So this is a first.
I'm
Some guy named
impressed, actually. I was
Seriously?
kind of surprised you didn't have that.
Josh. I did not have this. Thank you.
Oh, you didn't even know it existed, did you?
No, I didn't.
That's a wild thing, isn't that? Isn't that cool?
Yeah, the Halo trilogy, complete original soundtracks. I didn't know it existed in this. I think Wada or somebody should grade this for me since
I
it's
think
about.
Wada could grade those.
Oh, it's video game related.
Yeah, it's a soundtrack. So
I'll get him to grade it.
Yeah.
And then he also threw in a do not sell before H3, my favorite Halo. Boom.
it's a shrink seal one
And
too.
it's a shrink sealed, which Eric thinks that I do not have,
But you do.
but I do, and I do now.
Uh,
On the Christmas end of things, not to get too long-winded, a girlfriend got me a cool Tari shirt.
Nice.
I got some power socks.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Damn, where'd those come from?
Cute.
I need to
Hot
buy some of
Topic?
those. Hot Topic.
This was probably Hot Topic.
Hot Topic
I
or
don't have a
Amazon?
Hot Topic around. Maybe I do.
Yeah, it's called Amazon.
She
Ah,
also
there you go, yeah.
Type in whatever you want ever.
she also got me very similar to Matt, some video game like wall poster type things.
Cool. That's awesome.
And-
Yeah.
And then
Hold on. Look at the console one. Hold on. Is console one everything or just
no, it's
one-
kind of just the big ones. It skipped over a couple, but it's all
okay, but it's not just Nintendo.
It's really the
Sega.
meat and potatoes of it all, Matt. And
It's,
it's kind of
uh,
missing the P's and the Q's.
Yeah, the popular of each
Mhm.
generation. Okay. That's cool.
And
Meat
then
potatoes.
one I gotta say, this is crazy. This is one of my favorites. I did get the Atari Retro console.
Hell
Did you
yeah.
really?
And it is so awesome. This thing is so awesome. I was playing all my games because you can play all the old games on it.
Yeah. That's the
And
new
it
one that
works
just
every
recently
time, huh?
released, right?
It's got the HDMI instead. It's got an easy plug-in with universal plugins. Works just like the original Atari. Takes the original Atari controllers as well.
Can you switch to black and white?
Yeah, you can.
I think it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the controls work. The difficulty. It comes with this one game that's basically 10 games in it, and you just switch the dip switches on the back.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I was playing, all the games that I thought I remembered were awesome. And then I realized that Atari was really the most awesome because you were typically playing with friends. And that's
Yeah.
what made it fun because it was competitive. So if you're playing by yourself, it's kind of like, this is okay. But I was playing like Warlords because I know Josh liked that game. And I was like, oh, I totally remember this. And it's so much fun with somebody else. But when it's just 3 dead computer players on the other side, it's kind of like, oh, don't kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Warlords,
Now-
4-player Warlords with people is one of the greatest video games ever.
Does that Atari console is that the one that has the memory card slot on the side, or is that not? Because I know there's 2 out. There was one that had you could put a mini SD card in it. That must
No.
not be the one. So there's no expansion on it.
No SD card.
There was one. It must be the other one that. Oh, is it At Games made it or whatever? But
Yeah.
it lights up with the joystick. Lights up. Has a paddle controller on the joystick, and it's all flashy. Theirs has the SD card on, but I like that one because it looks retro. It uses the original controllers, so you can use all your old controllers if you want.
And then this lights up when it's powered up. It's just cool.
Does it?
Yeah, it's
Do you know who
freaking
makes
sweet.
it? Does it say who makes it on the bottom?
Atari.
It is the actual Atari, the one that's licensed.
Yeah,
and
it is.
endorsed by Atari.
It is official
Okay.
Atari.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick one of those up for upstairs.
So cool. I mean, this is what Nintendo should have done with their mini Nintendo. This is exactly what they should have done.
Yeah, but then their mini Nintendo would have been the same size as a regular NES because
No, you could have
cards
put
are
a
that big.
72-pin cartridge slot on the
Yeah,
back
just put
of
it
on the
just
top.
Yeah, just put a cartridge
Oh.
slot and where you just jam it in the top or something.
Like the
Yeah.
size of an I have one that's actually a Nintendo cartridge that's a Nintendo inside of it. Where did I put that? Make it that small as an actual cartridge. Yeah.
I need to pick one of
Yeah.
those up, Matt. That's a pretty cool little
It
system.
is. I was super stoked. I was really excited about the design and the thought that went into it. And I was like, this is perfect. This is what they should have done.
Mhm.
It's an Atari in a smaller form, but you have the HDMI, so you can plug it into everything you have. You don't have to, deal with all the rest.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, here's my NES that's inside of an NES cart.
Yeah, baby. Look at that.
Somebody made a board or something. The power supply, I cut a hole way down here for the power, and then you just plug the cart in the top.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
see, Nintendo could have done that.
they could have done that. Yeah, they could have made one basically this size.
Yep.
And it would have been perfect. Made it look like a little Nintendo. You're right. Because yeah, the classic isn't much bigger than it's probably the same size as the cart. So
And then they could come out with some reboots of some games and sell, hard games again. That would be awesome. How cool would that be?
well, it's not like they struggled selling the NES mini, so
No.
but it would have
We
been
made
better.
it.
Yeah.
We made it to dinner time, guys.
Yeah, it is getting late, but that's okay.
Pizza. Josh, what are your wins? Sorry to take up
Yeah.
some time there.
The pizza with pineapple doesn't count as a
and
win.
I'm drinking water.
You got water?
It's actually hydrogen
Ooh.
infused water. So
I
Fancy.
picked up one of these off Heritage, Super Alfred Chicken.
Nice.
Was it 70B plus? I cracked it open. It'll look good. That was $44 sealed.
Damn.
wow.
Yeah, I won it with my entry bid. Some dude sent me this. Superstars.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. And you know that it's the Nintendo release version, Matt. So it must be first, right?
Is
I'm
it?
just kidding. No, I actually don't have this variant.
Seriously?
Oddly. Yeah, I'm serious.
I hope you like the grade. I see. What's funny is I figured you forgot that I said that I was going to buy you one of those from that case pack,
I'll never forget, Matt.
and I took one of the better grades and gave it to you.
Yeah, I like it. I appreciate it.
Oh, I
It's
thought you said
tough.
you were gonna
These
take the
were
better
tough to
grade.
get high grades on. I know that.
Yeah.
Then I got one more thing. Came in the mail. Type
Woo!
Type 3 photo, a wire photo of Mike Tyson playing the NES. This was the press photo that they sent out for Mike Tyson's Punch Out. But
That's
this is
cool.
not Type 1, so it's not an original photo. It is a wire photo, so they consider it a Type 3 photo. And
What does that mean?
so it's not from the original negative, right?
Okay.
So a Type 1 photo would be produced from the original negative within, I think, the first 1 to 2 years. The Type 3, and a lot of them you can track down like from editorial or press release photos that they did, and they come up on eBay every now and then. And there's a collector group for it. The people really go after stuff like this, mostly in sports cards. But I was talking to a friend who is really into this stuff, and I said, hey, there's this awesome image of Mike Tyson playing an NES, and I want to Type 1 of that photo one day. And I showed him the photo, and he's like, oh, that's a sick photo. Yeah, let's see if we can find one. And a Type 3 popped up on eBay, and he sent me a link, and I think it was $25. He's like, you should buy this. And so I did. It's a really cool photo. But if you don't know anything about Type 1 photos, I don't know a lot. I'm kind of getting into it. I love the cross between sports. And if you can find something that is video game related, it's really cool too. And PSA will grade them. So you can send them in and get them graded. You can get them authenticated. It's just kind of a neat little Wild West hobby that people are into. So
Cool.
not trying to pump it, but I think it's cool shit. So that's what I got.
That it?
How's it?
What are you drinking tonight? Holiday
Corona.
beer.
Corona, and
Corona.
now I'm having pizza.
And now you're Hawaiian pizza.
Mhm.
All right.
Now I need to make them talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan Kaplan.
Oh, speaking of which,
Yeah.
Yeah. What's new with him?
Yeah, he was coming on this one, but he bailed last second. So we texted Matt and asked Matt if he wanted to come on. So
It happens.
Yeah.
I bailed on you last
why did he
time,
bail,
Um,
Mr. Rose?
well, he bailed because he's busy taking the family on a road trip to run across the Mexico-U.S. border.
I
I
heard
don't
it's
think
the
you're
thing
too
to do
far off,
nowadays.
actually, Matt.
Yeah.
What? I heard it's like an amusement ride now. You just
Yeah. Everybody gets to hop on and go for a spin.
yeah. Sometimes you get to ride the train.
Ooh.
You guys talking about my mother?
No, you're gonna run. You're gonna run.
Hey! I thought we were cutting back on the Byerly jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
She likes to comment. She didn't comment last week. What's going on?
You said it.
She's still in Australia or something?
Yeah. She's a beautiful, beautiful man. That Josh's mom commenter. Yeah. Anyway, this has been a fun episode. I really enjoyed it. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We didn't make it to 100 yet, Matt. I think this is 90 or 89.
This is 89. This
I can't
one
believe
is
we're 20 episodes past 69.
this one's 89. Where did we send we were going to stop doing this? 89.
89. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Good run.
Been
The
a good
pump's
run.
over. Sorry. Sell it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pack it in. I'll send you all my stuff. You can sell it for me. No.
That's too bad.
Yeah. I guess it'll just have to die in the basement. My daughter, after I'm gone, she'll take care of it for me. I guess you'll find somebody. Will find it in the
She's gonna
garage
give it
sale.
all the goodwill, Matt.
Yep. Someone's gonna walk into Goodwill and find all this retro stuff and be like, "Score."
I guess
You need to donate it to a thrift store that doesn't have access to an internet connection.
Okay. When I find one of those,
Somewhere in Canada.
yeah, somewhere in Canada, maybe in the middle of Wyoming, Montana.
You ever been to Wyoming?
Yes, we used to drive. We drove through Wyoming when we moved out here. We
That's
drive
what
through
most
Wyoming to
people-
go to Colorado.
that's what most people do is drive through it.
Yep.
That's
all
a
you
Cannibal
can
the
do.
musical joke.
Yeah, I guess Braveheart just missed his opportunity to come on the show.
Damn.
Bastard. Hey, we'll talk to him next week. If we don't, if he doesn't come on the show, we're just gonna exploit him. So
Explain him.
What are we gonna do? Release his home address?
Blackmail.
no, we're gonna share the coolest thing in the world that's happened in NES collecting in the last
Coolest
20
thing
years.
in the world.
Oh,
Wow, it's bigger than the lottery cart.
No, it's really not, but it's really a cool thing.
no.
Oh,
It's cool, and I don't even think things are cool. So my mom thinks I'm cool.
I don't even think things are cool.
So
all right. Congratulations, Tony, for your shirt. Again, shoot me your address one more time, or I'll hit you up on Instagram as well. Thank you for your donation. We really appreciate the support. Thank you for even just watching this, even if you don't donate or you're subscribed or whatever. Just thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, listen to us yammer on about random crap. We appreciate it. Thumbs up if you liked it. That does help the algorithms. People don't just say that on videos. It actually is. That's my job. I am a search engine optimization professional. So yes, that does work. Thank you for watching. Let us know who you want to see on the show. Let us know what else you want to see us talk about.
yeah, give us ideas.
Yeah, not just guests. Let us know. Let us know your thoughts. What are you thinking when you're watching this? You know?
Yeah. And also, just to add something, Matt, we don't do this for the money, because if we did, Matt would SEO this bitch to the top. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
We're not at the top.
Oh, we're not. No.
But we don't make money. I promise you that. We lose every year. We lose a lot every year.
We better register an LLC and take some massive losses this year.
Yeah, write it off on taxes.
I lose more money on episodes we don't put out than we do. We've got like $1,000
Okay.
episodes. Anyway. All right. Thanks for
Be
watching.
nice to everybody.
Yeah.
See you again next time.
No, wait. Be nice to everybody.
Oh,
Don't be mean to people.
don't
Even
be a
people that
dick
are mean, try to be nice to them.
and then tell them to eat a dick.
Yeah,
That's
It's
not
because
not
be
nice.
nice.
No, that's not nice.
That's not nice. Josh
Oh,
is
you're right.
always nice.
I'm sorry I said that to the unknown person I don't know.
It was the
Be
corona.
thankful. Be thankful. Happy New
Stay
Year.
warm. It's
Happy New
cold
Year.
out there.
See you guys again next time.